Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You.
Bless. Bless.
How old are you now?
I'm 23 years of age.
You have like a traditional birthday meal or something that you do?
I don't. Yeah.
Maybe start this year.
Yeah. My parents are out here, so they're gonna drop me off some food. So grateful for that.
We
Any birthday
heard
traditions?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
we heard the fans say, or in your family, I guess, were singing you happy birthday as you were taking the field. Did you get the feels from that?
Yeah, that was very nice to everybody. Like when I came on the field, a lot of the fans were singing, so I'm super grateful for that.
Did they have to drop it off because you're at the hotel?
Nah, I just gotta be there by like when we gotta curfew when we gotta be there. So we'll figure it out whenever meetings break. Good. No, you're all good.
So is it a home cooked meal from mom, or is it like from somewhere around town?
It's from somewhere around town. Yeah, I don't know. They haven't told me. They're picking the spot. So yeah, it's a surprise. So we'll see.
Us to come with you, or
You're always open door. You guys are always welcome. A little bit. That's not true. At least let me know. Give me a heads up first. I'll be honest about that.
Bryce, what do you want for your birthday?
I'll be honest. I'm not like a huge birthday guy, to be honest with you. It's more of like I'm very like, it's a humbling like, okay, I made another year. Like I'm blessed to be here. I'm not like a big like, oh, I want this, I want that. And also I'm in a blessed situation. There's honestly nothing that I'm like, oh, I really want this. I wish I could. Like I'm in a blessed like set of circumstances. There's not really anything I like really want that I don't like have in some sense. So like I can't do it today. That's for sure.
Bryce, practicing today in the rain, what can you learn anything about the guys just based on like their mentality, even though the conditions are kind of crummy?
Yeah, this is definitely it's kind of about the attitude, the mentality we have. Start of practice, it's a little wet, ball is heavy, whatever it may be. That's how some Sundays are going to be. That's how the season is. There's going to be games like that. It's really a mentality day, and on a Sunday, it's a little easier to get up and be ready for that. But day two of camp, just starting, it was a good day to try to bring juice, bring energy, and for us to fight through that stuff on a Thursday. So I think it was good for us.
Bryce, Dave has mentioned a few different times that you personally have to get used to what kind of mover Deontay is. Like, what does that mean in your mind?
Yeah, no, Deontay is very special in how he moves, how he creates separations, how he runs routes, and it's my job to adjust to that and to make sure that I'm able to have the same timing to get the ball out early, to know where he's going to be able to anticipate that. And it takes time. I think we're growing in that. It's going to take more time, more reps, more conversations, and that's definitely a big point of emphasis for me throughout this training camp. But again, he's someone that is very, very special in just what he can do. And quarterbacks, it's on us to adapt to that.
What makes him special? Like, what makes him different?
He's very, very wiry in his movements, quick twitch, the way he can get in and out of breaks, sell routes. And everyone has their own kind of sense of movement. No one runs routes the exact same. No two wins or two losses look the exact same from a route running standpoint. So everyone has things that it's not a good or a bad. It's just a different that you have to kind of adjust to. And for Deontay, it's how just the movement, the quick twitch, how quick he is and out of breaks. So it's just kind of accounting for that.
you and Xavier, Xavier said he had a good chemistry with you during the summer, but in the team drills so far, I think you went after him or threw one to him late in practice today, but he hadn't been targeted since. Where is that chemistry right now?
Yeah, I love the things that he's doing, how he's working. You get a bunch of reps throughout individual, through other periods, and then team, especially right now with where we're at, where I'm at. It's obviously you want to see what some of the new guys can do and give people new reps and opportunities, but also it's a new system. So, for us, we take that into account, but also we want to get reps at working through reads, working through progressions, feeling stuff out, trying to work from 1 to 2 to see these exact things. And right now we're not game planning. In training camp you just you kind of just rotate through. There's a bunch of guys, whoever's tired, whoever's at one spot's at one spot, throughout the season. When it comes down to that and you start game planning, you put specific people in specific places so they can run their routes and have specific targets. So, obviously the coaches will handle that when the time comes. But right now it's just kind of how it's shaken up. But there's tons of time moving forward to get more of those reps.
Bryce, you have a coach that has told us from the jump he wants to run, he wants to run, he wants to run. How have you as a quarterback been able to see Dave's vision and how that could help you as a passer?
Yeah, really it's an attitude, it's a mindset from us offensively, is wanting to be physical, wanting to establish that run game. And, it's been, you can already see it starting to come to life. The O-line's doing a great job of doing that. And for everyone, for the whole offense, for me as a passer, when you can establish that and have that foundation, it opens everything up outside of that. So, we've stated, and that's who we're going to be. That's going to be our identity, of establishing that so that everything becomes easier outside of that. So, again, now it's just executing and working during the offseason to get to where we need to be.
Bryce, you mentioned day 2 of camp. Do you have a better, to what extent do you have a better sense now of the grind of it and like pacing yourself to make sure that you're where you need to be throughout for these next 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think you definitely learn just, what it takes from after last year, after the first year. You kind of just get a better idea. Obviously, this is my first camp with this training staff, so there's little tweaks, but, it's a long camp. You want to make sure that, you're pacing yourself so that you're able to be at your best each and every day, but also that you're attacking things. So it's just finding that balance. I definitely feel like this year I have a lot better sense of what to expect. So just doing whatever I can be to make sure in practices and meetings, walkthroughs, I'm able to bring the best version of myself for the team.
Bryce, getting the ball out on time in 2.7 seconds has been a priority, at least from what Dave said. Are you happy with how quickly you're getting the ball out so far?
Yeah, I think there's good reps and there's reps I can do better at. I'm a competitor. I want to be perfect in every rep in practice and every rep in the game, but obviously, it's not going to happen. And, it's a new system. We had time in OTAs, and I think we're farther along there than we are. I feel like I have a better understanding than I did, but I'm still pushing that urgency to do that. So, again, I think there's been good reps. There's been reps that I think we've watched on film and that's exactly how it is. And then there's been stuff that I want to get through quicker. I want to get the ball out of my hands faster. I go from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or whatever it may be. I'm learning and growing right now.
Extend plays, how do you balance 2.7, but I can still make this play?
Yeah, it's just taking coaching and understanding where, again, what our philosophy is and what we're trying to do. But one part about, what Coach Canales and all the coaches say is making sure that that be our mindset, but we're able to play free and we're able to react. And he wants us to, whether it be me, Andy, Jack, wants us to be who we are. So, again, it's having that mindset, but everything being in moderation. So, every play, that's the thought process of, going from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. And then, when things happen and, if there's some opportunity for me to escape or I have to move in the pocket for whatever reason, just to be myself from that point.
You mentioned the other day that you're not like scales guy when it comes to when you were asked about getting stronger or bigger, but your guns a little bit today. We're getting to see them. Are you benching more? Can you tell us how much more you're benching right now?
I can tell you I don't bench. I'll give you that one. I don't bench at all. I don't. Maybe some quarterbacks do, but I don't really think quarterbacks bench. We haven't been doing that for a while. Yeah.
Stronger though? Physically stronger you feel though?
I don't really put, like, the thing is, I don't really get to, like, push people and be like, oh, yeah, like, last year he would have moved me. This year, like, yeah, like, I moved him. Like, so I kind of just throw the ball. So, and a lot of that comes from, surprisingly, like, has almost nothing to do with, like, how big your arms are, how much you bench. It's a lot about how much power you create, how efficient you can be with getting towards your target. So I work on that, try to do that as much as I can. So, yeah, that's all I got.
There was a play late practice where the defense kind of buzzed Deontay's tower after a catch. And he said, like, he wanted to react because they were barking, but he trying to kind of be a little more in control. Were you watching that play and kind of curious to see what his reaction was?
Yeah, I didn't see it live. I was talking to Mingo about something on the sideline on that play. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. But, it gets competitive out there. obviously we love our defense. We're one team, but, you know, when we go out there in training camp, you know, it's war. We're trying to get one up on each other. Obviously play smart and be safe and take care of each other, but we're trying to compete. You know, before practice, after practice, it's all up, but out there, you know, it gets competitive. And, you know, we understand that that's going to breed what's best for both of us pushing each other. So that's a part of the game. And, you know, again, for us, it's whatever we got to do to compete to get each other better and then go to that next play and execute.
You just mentioned talking to Mingo during that play. What have you seen from him so far in camp?
Yeah, I think you kind of see just that step up in confidence. You know, he's been making running a lot of really good routes, making a lot of really good catches. You know, and you know, after a year having that experience under his belt of knowing what to expect, knowing you know what defenses are like at this level, you could see him playing a lot smarter, a lot faster, see the game slowing down for him. So it's been great being able to have those conversations, you know, get into and it's not just, all right, you got this route. It's the little nuances and, you know, little stuff. Having those conversations with them has been great. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Xavier talked a little bit yesterday about his self-evaluation. He felt like he didn't have a great practice yesterday. When you do a self-evaluation, do you feel like you're almost more critical? You tend to be more critical of yourself than other people are as a player?
Yeah, I think, you know, for me, I'm always trying to find little things that I can improve on, whether it be little or big. You know, I definitely, whenever we're going to meetings, we talk about in the quarterback room a lot, just having a growth mindset. I don't watch the stuff. We don't watch stuff in the room trying to see our highlights and talk about, oh, that was great. You know, we acknowledge stuff that's good and we talk about it as far as, all right, that was good, let's repeat it, or that was good, maybe we can do this different, whatever it is. But we talk about what we can improve on and what can be applicable for the next practice and then for the game. So I definitely feel like I go in with that mindset of watching stuff, what could I have done better? You know, this didn't work, why not? You know, do I need to talk to someone? Is it me? Is it footwork? Is it my arms? Is it something with that? Whatever it may be. And going with that mindset, I think definitely tries to push myself, and I think we kind of all have that mindset just to be the best we can.
Confident with your footwork right now as you're kind of moving?
Yeah. Appreciate you guys.